Hello, welcome back. So for this week, we just want to look at where we've been. So last week we were looking at facilitating student interactions. And by tonight, Tuesday night, if you haven't already, you want to reply to at least one peer's post on that forum. And then you want to make sure that you've answered the questions that you might have about student learning in either the course you're in LA or a course that you're interested in that's a foundation in your discipline, both about the learning environment and about content. A couple of you have already done this. Awesome. If you haven't, a reminder that that is due by Tuesday night. All right. Okay, so now let's look at what's due this week. So to start with, you're going to read one or two papers. We'll talk about these options in just a second. So you're going to want to read two papers, and you want to read them in the order that they're posted. Carol Dweck came with this idea of sort of in psychology and learning theory about growth versus fixed mindset. So here's an example. This is the first one, the paper she wrote, looking at mindsets within sports psychology. And some of the differences between growth versus fixed mindset. So, for instance, in a fixed mindset, you want to look talented at all costs. You're sort of trying to look the part. And in growth mindset, the rule, what you're trying to do is learn, learn, learn. So she's going to go through some of these different rules and how we can think about that in both sporting and in educational contexts. And how the mindset can then impact how you achieve and how you function within those environments. All right, and then the second article, which is pretty interesting, this is her revisiting that idea, is saying how this idea that she put out got sort of adapted by people who read it surface level, who didn't read it deeply, and kind of tried to make it do things it shouldn't. And that in itself can, again, hurt education, outcomes of children, of students. And how we often sort of see this in education, these deep ideas come out and then people go, oh, that sounds good, and, pop something off the top and tries to run with it rather than really thinking deeply about these ideas and about these contexts. So we have the first article sort of outlines what growth mindset is, and then the second article that talks a little bit about how it's been used inappropriately and how we can use it appropriately in classrooms. All right, so with that, we then are going to have two different ways that you can share out thinking about these articles. One of the things with having an online class is that we can often feel a little disconnected from each other. So we want to have a chance to be able to communicate more sort of face-to-face. So here are our choices of how you can interact this week. All right, option one is that you can attend a synchronous meeting. We're going to have two different possibilities. The first one is there's going to be a Zoom meeting on October 6th that's next Monday, from 6 to 6:50 p.m. Or you can come in person to Williams Science Center, 106-108, on Tuesday, October 17th from 3 to 3:50. So that's a chance to either meet on Zoom or meet in person. That Zoom link will be posted soon. We're still going through getting that together, but pretty soon when you log in, you'll see that here. If you either go to the Zoom session or come in person, you'll get 20 out of 20 discussion points for this week, assuming that you discuss. So you can participate that way. Now, we know that these times might not work for everyone's schedule. So if you can't come to either of these two synchronous sessions, then you can go ahead and do a forum post like usual. In which case you'd want to post to the forum your own responses to two or more of these questions by Friday, and then reply to at least two peers by next Tuesday, Tuesday the 17th. So again, everyone reads the two papers, and then you choose, are you going to come to the Zoom section next Monday? Are you going to come to the in-person section next Tuesday? Or are you going to do like we've been doing and respond asynchronously through the forum discussion on Moodle? Your choice. More information on that Zoom is coming out soon. Be looking for an invite from Dr. Sabella. He's also going to be sending out a little survey saying, hey, which of these do you think we're going to do, so that we have an idea of who to expect where. And if you have any questions about that, definitely let us know. Looking forward to hearing your ideas about growth and fixed mindset, and we'll see you soon.